What's up, YouTube? It is Chris from Sun City Flippers coming to you from Ground Zero. This is my home office here. Me and my wife run a part time eBay and Poshmark business out of our home. Right now, we're pretty small time. We're just doing this part time. It's a fun hobby and we earn extra money. So we've been able to pay a lot of things out of that. We want to do a lot more videos to kind of share what we've been doing lately to give you a sense of how big we are. We've got about 371 items listed right now. We're trying to get to 400, but things keep selling, which I guess is a good problem to have. I'm going to go over two items that sold today. Both of them that we got at thrift stores where we're sourcing. One of the favorite things that we have to do is source together. So sourcing together, we have a lot of fun doing it. So I'm hoping to share more videos about our sourcing adventures and enlisting here in Ground Zero. Have two items that sold yesterday. One of them sold right as I was at the post office dropping off three shipments from the day before. That is this bib. You can see that. Oh, sorry. You can see that right here. There's a snow bib. Those sell pretty good. Because I live in El Paso, Texas, it is in the south and temperatures get over 100 degrees. Those aren't in really high demand. I mean, we're about 2 hours away from the closest ski town, and people maybe take day trips out there, but usually they'll rent their things out. They don't own them because they're not going enough in there. It maybe we get a little bit of a dusting of snow. So at the thrift stores, when you come across these snow bibs, you usually get them for about $1. So we picked up about 10 of them kind of late in the summer. And we're down to two after we sold this one. So they sell anywhere between $10 and $20. So we were about $10 invested in those, and we've made that back and then some selling those. So we've probably turned 10 into about $100. So this one over here was a 3T that sold for about $10. It was free shipping, so not very high margin, but we paid probably 50 cents for it on a half off day. The other item I'm kind of sad to see go because I grew up in the 90s and I was always a fan of Speed Racer, but it is a Hot Wheels Mach 5. You can see it right there though. So I'm going to show you how we ship that out. I paid about $4 for that one. It sold for about 14 and the buyer paid shipping. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this shipping video there. So I'll be updating you on our sales. We're trying to grow to see how far we can take this part-time, share with you how we're doing, our learning experiences. Back when we first started eBay and everything, the first sale that I ever made on eBay was some Skull Candy headphones that I had lying around. And unfortunately, I didn't know anything about shipping. I didn't even know that eBay had shipping options. I just thought you sold it and you were on your own and you had to put it in the tracking there. So me, stupidly, what I ended up doing was I sold the item. I go down to one of these aftermarket postal places, not even to the post office that I go to, where they're gonna charge you a fee on top of that. And I paid for U.S. priority mail, probably about $3 too much, and that really ate into the profit margin on that. And I kind of walked out of the store like, wow, is this really worth it? So long story short, like I figured out real quick, but right now, I've got kind of shipping underhand. We've got all of our supplies. I used to run the dollar stores, like to pick up envelopes and bubble wrap and paper, and just as something would sell, I would go to the dollar store to pick up that. And I've gotten way more advanced at it. Like we get our eBay boxes with our shipping credit from having a store. So that's nice. We have all kinds of different sizes. We've learned about the USPS boxes and their free shipping supplies. I'll do a video on that some other time. So we've got shelves here in Ground Zero that have all of our shipping things. We use kind of Ground Zero here just to take pictures, list the items, and they're stored in totes in our garage there. So I'm going to go over quickly these two items, show you how I pack them, how I ship them out, and you'll go with me to the post office to see that. So enjoy the rest of this video. Okay, so you can see it's time to ship right here, and what I'm going to use is a poly mailer that I got from eBay Shipping Supplies store. I use the same area that I used to take pictures for our listings there, so this one was pretty easy. Will normally send that in a bigger bag, but it fit just perfectly fine in that 13 by 10, so seal it out, flip it over, take out all the air, and it's ready to go. I have these stickers that I also got from Shipping Supplies that say thank you for supporting my business, so I just think they're pretty cool to get on there for the customer. Right here, I'm taping up the box. I used the 16 by 10 by 8. That is also from the eBay Shipping Supply store. It's a little big, but it didn't cost me anything more to send it there. And I'm putting some packing paper that I got at Sam's. And as luck would have it, I actually ran out of bubble wrap here. I had just enough for the car, so I'm gonna have to get over to Sam's Club and buy another box of that. Here I am bubble wrapping the front of that car, and then I'm gonna use 2 squares of that to get the middle of it, and then tape that up there. And finally, what I'm gonna do is once I get that side taped, tape the back end of that there, so which I'm doing right there. And then once I've got that done, I'm gonna throw it in the box. I had a couple of air jackets that I had left over from some other Amazon shipments that I received, so seal that up there. I like to seal these with eBay tape. I just feel like it makes the package pop, and it kind of gives it that Amazon kind of feel, and I think eBay needs to have that. Once again, thank you for supporting my small business sticker on there. Head over to the Dymo. Well, weigh these first, and then I'm gonna head over to the Dymo printer, print out some labels for these bad boys. And I love the Dymo printer. I started with just a regular printer, but I mean, this thing makes life so much easier. Slap them on there and we're good to go. So that's our shipping video. Follow me online on Instagram at CrossFlipper if you want to see what else I'm doing there. Thanks for watching this video, and time to head to the post office. See you later.